If you were the people that just came in and ate at the restaurant and y'all ordered a Philly cheesesteak, a fried chicken sandwich, and Ben Gaze, fuck you. Fuck you.
This is a lunchtime on a Thursday, and every restaurant or shop is pretty much empty.
Are you literally labeling me? You're labeling me?
I'm sorry, y'all don't have to agree with me. I never gave a fuck. I am not tipping you for some shit that is really not even tippable.
We had this cake cut at a rooftop bar in LA. They cut the cake for us, and you want to guess how much it cost? Cake cutting, $110 just to cut the cake.
I hate that we're living in a time period when restaurant food is simultaneously absurdly expensive and also aggressively mediocre. Like, when did this happen? I used to love eating out. It used to be one of my favorite activities of all time. Now I genuinely, without irony, think to myself that whatever I make at home tastes better than something else I order out.
It's Thursday lunch and the dining rooms are eerily quiet. Across the country, people are looking at menus, seeing prices that have jumped far beyond what the food delivers, and deciding it's not worth the cost. The problem isn't just inflation, it's restaurants pushing prices up while cutting portions, quality, and adding endless fees. When the bill feels like a penalty instead of a treat, the only logical response is to stop showing up.
So let's talk about this right here, because this was posted in a tip wage workers Facebook group, and I think it's time that we as a country talk about this. So it says, "Dear guests, your server is not a volunteer. They don't work for free. We don't serve for free. So let's do some math. If your bill is $100, their pay is $2.13, which is tip wage workers minimum wage, plus the $20 tip. So your total should be $122.13. And the part at the bottom of that gets me every single time is they say, if you can't afford a tip, you can't afford to dine out. And I made a Facebook post responding to this saying that, can we stop saying if you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to dine, and start saying if a restaurant can't pay its employees a livable wage without depending on the generosity of customers, then they can't afford to own a business. Because I don't understand how billion-dollar companies tricked tip wage workers into believing that the customers are the problem for not wanting to pay extra on top of the bill we already paid, and not the billion-dollar companies that should be paying their employees a livable wage. It's only in America we got to deal with BS like this, because I've been to 3 different countries that have the same restaurants they have in America, and I didn't have to tip at any of them because they don't do tips. Tipping fatigue is already a thing, and y'all getting mad at the customers for not wanting to pay your wage instead of the billion-dollar company you work for is crazy.
We are going to see how much a table of 6 women tipped. First one, total was $51, they left $9. Second one, total of $32, $0 tip. $55, $0 tip. $60 left $6. $21 left $7, and then $23 left $4. So I am grateful for any tip, but would prefer 20%.
Restaurants in major cities across America are being forced to put automatic 20% tips on checks during the World Cup, as tourists who are coming in from Europe and elsewhere, where tipping culture is very different, are not leaving tips for servers and instead demanding that restaurants pay a fair wage. It's a very interesting development. According to the New York Post and other reports, restaurants across New York, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Kansas City, and elsewhere have been putting automatic 20% tips on all tabs during the World Cup. Why? Because foreigners, not from the United States, where tipping culture is very different, are coming into the United States and not tipping, not out of stinginess, but rather out of a different sense of culture. Their culture is different than ours. But it's sparking a very important debate. Instead of tipping culture, how about restaurants just pay their servers and employees a fair wage?
So this is my second and last time here. Do not eat at the Krusty Krab. I got charged fees for silverware, insurance, a restroom access pass, and a parking fee. At a restaurant, I got charged a parking fee.
I predict that tons of fast food and restaurant places are going to go out of business before they figure it out. What am I talking about? The fact that it's so damn much money to go out to eat right now that people just aren't doing it anymore. And if they do it, they're going to places that have actually gotten it. What do I mean by gotten it? Okay, so I can go to In-N-Out for half the price of every other fast food place, and the food is better. I can go to Chili's, BJ's, or Red Lobster and get a meal for lunch for under $20, or happy hour $5 margaritas Well, you can't go to McDonald's or Chipotle for under $20 now. Yeah, if you hit the dollar menu, you use the app and you do the little tricks and stuff. Me and my son went to Chipotle the other day. The video's everywhere. It was $52.64 for the two of us to get 2 bowls and 2 drinks. Like, these people have lost their minds. A lot of these fast food places and a lot of these sit-down places. Like Denny's, me and my son went to Denny's to have breakfast. It's a Denny's. It was over $62 for the two of us to have coffee and our breakfast. And I was like, what the hell did we eat? Yeah, we left a 20% tip, but I was like, $60 for Denny's? Like, are you people nuts? And then I saw an article the other day that Denny's has a whole bunch of restaurants closing. And it's just like, these places are just going to keep going under, guys, because they don't get it. They jacked the prices as high as they could possibly get it. They got this thing where like, okay, this is the most important quarter. Now this is the most important quarter. And we just got to keep squeezing people over and over for as much money as we can get out of them. And you squeeze so hard that now all these places are way too expensive. Like right now you can go to Chili's at lunch. You can get a burger or a chicken sandwich, fries and a drink for $9.99 and walk out of Chili's. Chili's is packed at lunch. They figured it out. Red Lobster, happy hours, $5 margaritas. Red Lobster's packed at happy hour. Does that seem right to you? Nah, doesn't seem right to me. It's great for Red Lobster. Love it. But they figured it out. A lot of these places just jacked the prices so high, never came back down. And you see all these layoffs. You see all these businesses closing. You see all these businesses in bankruptcy. It's because they jacked the prices way too high and squeezed people way too hard and never came back down. And they'd rather go out of business than take a loss for a couple of quarters, get the prices back down to where they should be, and get their customers some value again. It's absolutely crazy when I see it.
You know shit's messed up when McDonald's is becoming a luxury item in this country. They said that a hash brown, one of those breakfast hash browns, are $3 now. You used to be able to get 2 double cheeseburgers and a McChicken for $3. Then people are going to comment and say, oh, now you're all complaining about McDonald's. All you do is complain and whine. When are you going to start complaining? That's a genuine question. What does the average home price have to be? What does the average rent price have to be? How much does a McDouble have to be before you kind of go, this is a little bit ridiculous? Life has always been challenging. We want to be optimistic. We want to work hard. We want to build skills. We want to work on ourselves. But a lot of people are drowning. They're putting their groceries on their credit cards. Groceries are astronomical. Housing and rent and college debt and daycare and now McDonald's. There's got to be some light at the end of the tunnel, because if not, what are we truly living through? Are we living through the takeover of the middle class diminishing? They're moving the goalposts so far that we're having just 2 classes of people, the have-yachts and have-nots.
I had a video go viral last week talking about how ridiculous it is that this is $3 worth of food, and I had hundreds of comments saying that's what you pay for convenience. That's what you get for raising the minimum wage. That's Bidenomics at work for you. And y'all got me dead to rights. One follow-up question, though. Why can I get this at Taco Bell, a thicker hash brown, right across the street for $1? I'm pretty sure that it was just as convenient and that minimum wage and the president were the same. So are we sure that McDonald's isn't a little greedy, price gouging for record profits? I mean, regardless of your politics, are we 100% sure?
So McDonald's is all mad, boo-hooing, our sales are down, it's the economy, it's the president, it's everything. It's because I can get a steak dinner and a baked potato at Outback for $5 more than I can buy a Big Mac meal. That's frickin' why, McDonald's. Look, McDonald's has been going downhill in quality for the last 10 years. I can go to Mexico and order a Burger King burger, and it is put on a conveyor, flame-broiled, beautiful, comes out absolutely stunning, $4 American. I come back over here, and I have the same burger. You know how it's flame-broiled taste? It's flame-broiled taste because it's liquid smoke. Look, American food, fast food, has gone to hell. I don't even think you can call it food anymore. McDonald's, your stock is down because your food quality is garbage and the prices are astronomical.
I'm sorry, y'all don't have to agree with me. I never gave a fuck. I am not tipping you for some shit that is really not even tippable. That never fucking before the last 3 years, would anyone ever have thought about asking for a tip for. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Service providers are one thing. Okay, tattoo artists, cosmetologists, estheticians, hairdressers, makeup artists, whatever. That's one thing. Okay, servers, delivery drivers, even like sometimes if I'm ordering takeout or I'm picking up a to-go order, expos, because I've served, I've expoed, I've hosted, I get it. Sure. Drive-through? No. Fuck no. I'm sorry. Ben and Jerry's for a fucking scoop of ice cream? No.
And listen, if anyone tells you that inflation isn't that bad, that the prices aren't that high, that like, oh, things are not as bad, bro, this is a Waffle House menu from 2009. An all-star meal was $5.99. $5.99. The $7.80 was crossed out because that was expensive. $7.80 was expensive. $5.99. That shit got you 2 eggs, 4 slices of toast, grits or hash brown, your choice of biscuit and gravy. I don't even think that they have biscuits and gravy anymore. You could add $1.25 for some coffee. Shit came with the fucking sausages. Bro, what? Dude, they had $1 menu? What is 2009?
Can someone explain how these restaurants are still operating? This is a lunchtime on a Thursday, and every restaurant or shop is pretty much empty. Yet the rent here will be at least £20,000 to £25,000 for a size of this per month. Some don't even bother opening at lunchtime or have closed down permanently, which is sad to see.
If you were the people that just came in and ate at the restaurant and y'all ordered a Philly cheesesteak, a fried chicken sandwich, and Ben Gaze, and y'all dropped $30 on the table and left, after I brought y'all the check, I have to pay for the rest of your dinner. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Do you want me to put this? Do you want me to put this online?
Nothing was wrong. You guys were just rude to us. She was the only nice person to us the whole time.
I was so nice to you. No, you were rushing us.
You perceived yourself as being nice, but you really weren't.
I was so nice to you. No, you weren't. I'm paying for it. That's okay. Do you know, I live in Seattle, she lives here. We haven't seen each other for so long. We chose this place. It's okay for us to... No, it's not. It's not implied. You don't have like a sitting limit. No. Why would you kick us out? What? Are you literally labeling me?
Seattle, I guess. But we work for 10.
You're labeling me?
Usually I get like 10 tables, but you were my only.
Wow, you're so rude. You're labeling me just because I live in Seattle. I'm not even from Seattle.
It's okay, guys, but leaving no tip for someone who works for tips and you've been here all day and I was not able to get
You were not nice to us. You were rushing us. She was the only one nice to us. And I was willing to give like $30 of a tip because this is not even expensive for me. But no, you weren't. You were always like rushing us to get out. And you were looking at me.
People who wait for tables.
There's no sign saying that I have to stay for 1 hour only. No, it's not. That's not like that. It's not like that. No. Because
sleep at night knowing that.
Oh yes, I will. If you can sleep at night knowing like that, have fun too.
Oh, hi. We're at McDonald's.
Hi, can I help you?
Big Mac, fillet of fish, large fry. Chicken McNugget.
Happy Meal.
Happy Meal.
Happy Meal?
Oh, that, okay.
Do you want orange soda? Just orange soda? Orange soda.
Okay, you want sauce for the nuggets?
Yeah.
Ketchup. Ketchup? Okay.
And I'll have a hamburger, small fry, and a Diet Coke.
What size Diet Coke will that be? Okay, for here? That comes to $10.84, please. Oh. $10.84 out of $11. There you go. Have a nice day. Enjoy your day.
One Big Mac with
What we've seen is a clear pattern. Chains that once offered decent value now charge steakhouse prices for microwave-grade food, slap-on taxes, service charges, and tip prompts that guilt you into paying more. The result is a receipt that feels like a scam, and voters are responding with their feet, cooking at home or seeking the few spots that still honor an honest trade. If restaurants want to survive, they need to stop treating customers as cash machines and start delivering real value again, or they'll keep watching their dining rooms empty out. What's the most you've ever paid for a fast food meal that made you question whether eating out is still worth it? Drop your story in the comments, share your experience, and let's see how widespread this feeling really is. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.